This society that we live in isn't really made for people who are sensitive. And, I'm sure if you're a sensitive, empathetic person, you've been told your whole life, stop being so sensitive, stop feeling so much. And you tell yourself, stop this, stop that. Why do I feel so anxious? Why do I feel so jealous? Or why am I so angry? I have anger issues, sensitivity, and you grow up, you mature, and you become more considerate about other people and other people's feelings and perspective. And the more you learn about other people's feelings and perspective, you want to be a good person, right? Because I don't know, you want to treat people the way you would want to be treated, I assume. So I go about living life in this way where if I am interacting with someone, I don't want to make them feel any sort of discomfort, even if it's asserting myself, like asking a question or saying I have to go, I got to go do something. I can't or I can't talk on the phone right now. I'm busy doing something. It's hard for me to say no to things. And another random off topic or kind of related is our world. We grow up wanting to get girls, to get money, to get respect, to, get that dream job, to get the respect from, society, family, yourself. And a lot of the times you achieve those things. Let's say you like this girl in your class, and then you eventually, let's say you go on a date, things go good, and then you guys date for a little bit, and you're new to this game, you don't know what, you're just being yourself in a way, or you're kind of not being yourself because you're being what you've seen in movies and what your friends tell you, or what you see on like nasty videos online when you're, younger. You see things and you emulate that. And when you can't really bring a girl flowers and ask her to marry you on the first day or first week. It's not a romantic Indian movie. And we see, so you get your heart broken, let's say. And then you go down this path of red pill, Andrew Tate, of self-improvement, but in a very nasty, toxic, and look, I'm not one to be like, oh, toxic masculine. There's a balance for everything. There's times where I'm more feminine, there's times where I'm more masculine, and there's times where I'm in the middle. And I guess finding the balance is what I'm trying to figure out, and what I'm going to be preaching, discussing about on this channel with you guys, because I don't know who else to talk about this. Not a lot of people maybe might not understand, or maybe who, sometimes it's hard to know if someone else will understand or not. So if you find this stuff interesting, let me know in the comments below. I have my email. I'm gonna have a free community you can join, Discord. Let me know if you guys want Discord. We can do school. I'm still figuring that out, figuring out the platforms. But we live in a society where this black pill, red pill, this very aggressive mentality is pushed of assert yourself, be confident, make the strong eye contact with her when you're talking to her, and you need to be this this man. And yeah, there's a fine balance of, asserting yourself. And then that doesn't usually work out long term. Yeah, some girls are gonna like fall for it, and then the long term that doesn't work out, and that's a whole separate video of how being red pill long term doesn't really work out in a relationship, especially. Purple pill, there's more videos on that online. You guys can watch it, or if you want me to make some more videos on that, let me know. Next thing, once you kind of conquer the fear of women, the fear of, anxiety in school, fitting in, you want to make money. You figure out, all right, all this stuff is kind of BS. This fitting in school, smoking to look cool, or doing this, or chasing girls is just, you will learn this in your own time, I guess. It's different for everyone. I just yesterday learned this. I'm kidding. But the methods that are pushed to be successful, the methods that are pushed in college. Let's say if you want to be a doctor, you got to be very competitive. You want to be a dermatologist, plastic surgeon, you have to be very competitive. This is a competitive field. It's not like high school. It's not like college. You will be eaten. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You're told this stuff, and man, who wants to hear this? And who wants to be a part of a dog-eat-dog world? If we're all going to live in hell, why be alive? These were the thoughts I was having. But then you realize that being this aggressive, Adderalled up, look, back in the day, early college. I was pre-med, super focused. I was prescribed Adderall. On top of that, I was taking nicotine, dipping tobacco, just amped up 24/7. Wake up early, not sleep, shitty diet, eating Wendy's. Lived at Betty Johnson U of L dorm. Where I went. Great roommates, Seth, military guy, fun guy, a bunch of other people. It was fun, but I ruined my mental health. I was using recreational drugs to cope with the stress, and eventually led me down a dark addiction. A dark addiction. And that was it was on and off, and thankfully I'm sober now. But that, look, man, that's a whole separate story. But me pushing that aggressive, so yeah, you do that long enough, and sometimes some people are able to function like that long enough to reach the point of, okay, they've become the businessman they want to be, or the doctor. They've done enough Adderall and passed enough exams to achieve that thing they wanted. And then you get it, or you get the girl, you marry the perfect girl, you get the perfect job, you get the dream house, this, that, whatever it is, the perfect view, whatever you want. You want 1 million subscribers, you want $1 million in the bank. Let's say you won the lottery. It will fade. These material things feel good, and be very grateful if they're in your life. I'm very grateful I'm living in a nice house, and like I have good parents that support me, and I'm interested in doing this real estate thing, and I'm able to take time off work and study and be able to do so. Be very grateful of all these material people in your life, but achieving those things in a really nasty way isn't gonna give you the peace you want. And I'm gonna probably keep rambling if I keep going on, but I'm gonna keep this video short. If you guys want more videos like this or a part 2, let me know so I know what to work on. And I got some good feedback from you guys. A couple of people commented in the last video, and I appreciate all of that. We're gonna grow this community, and if you are struggling with some stuff you just can't really discuss with your family, or I've been through tough times, addictions, heartbreaks, very dark alleyways that mentally I was in. And it's a working process. I can be there to listen and kind of I'm not here to give advice. I can give you some information of what I did, and hopefully it'll help you. And I've been in places where I am surprised I'm still alive. So with that being said, there is a right balance that is found in the pushing forwardness, in the motivation, aggressive red pill mentality in life to be successful in this modern society that we live in, on the brink of, I don't want to say that. I really do believe optimistically everything is going to get better. There will be peace, there will be prosperity, people will become prosperous again. And I do believe that, because there's cycles for everything. And if I'm delusional, I hope you're delusional too, because if everyone is delusionally happy and positive and optimistic, then that's the norm, and that's what's going to happen, because it's a collective society that we live in. If we're all sad, you're going to feel sad. If we're all happy, we will all be happy and achieve everything we want to achieve. Thank you.